I know what the books say, son, but you believe me, this is dominant. From the Enslin and the Blanford, I mean, it's just amazing that the knowledge that you actually do have, but you don't recall because you get caught up into what's going on right now. And
oh yeah,
it's that way. I can say Cornish and rocks and Wyandotte. It's just amazing the shit that you have went through that's in your head.
Oh yeah.
One of the secrets, like John just said, he doesn't recommend throwing two birds that are non-related together. But one thing that Shelby taught me was Shelby was never afraid to do that. And if Shelby seen a bird that he liked and thought it would help him, he didn't care what it cost either. He was going to get it, or he had to ship it clear across the country, or whatever. But the difference was, and he taught me, is you don't go all in on that.
No, you single mate.
Yes. And a lot of people will try that, but then they're all in, and then they get all pissed off the first generation if it didn't click. So you have to let it go a couple of years. You can't.
Oh
just,
yeah.
You can't. He taught me that.
Cornish will teach you that the first year. If you go to outcross on Cornish, they're going to be leggy, gamey looking, and look nothing like their parents. And it'll take you 2-3 years to get them back to where they need to be at. So, and that's what the first year crossing anything. You can look for good points and stuff, but don't give up on the first year. Sometimes it might take 2 or 3 years to get there. So.
Exactly. And it's not a one and done project. No. Sometimes I know I seen Craig Hansen last weekend. He was on a few weeks ago, and he showed two of the best partridge coaching Bantam pullets I think I've seen in a long time. And he sold them. He sold them to a customer. He had them already sold. So it just takes a little patience, and he's been at that first. I always tell everybody it's a 10-year project.
Oh, yeah.
At this age, I have to think out long enough to see if I'm going to live long enough to finish it. So.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing. When it comes to breeding birds, you know what I mean? You got to be willing to put the time in, and I believe in hatching numbers out. I've got the room to do it. I'm lucky enough. I got a couple Pyrenees that run loose, so the birds can be turned loose to run and be free in the woods and stuff like that. So they look good running in the yard. The biggest thing is just catching them when it's time to catch them. Yep. They like to go on the top of the trees. So.
Well, you're letting them be chickens, which is something I can't do. So I am envious.
Yeah,
that's nature's the best conditioning pen there is. When I see people talking about I'm building these pens and I'm thinking you got all that land and everything's fenced in. Why you coop them up so early?